If he goes Dustblade, evolves the R first,
Yeah.
this could be a very impactful mid-game for Audi.
And I absolutely love I know it feels bad to say the evolution of Kha'Zix as far as what you're going to be buffing up first, but taking that R first up is just so cool, pairing it with that Dustblade. See where the Audi is going to be heading towards that one. Of course, Darkstar Kha'Zix as well looks so damn cool. But now we are hitting the ref for game number 2 here of the day. WE trying to make a statement. Remember, it's the home crowd. They
Do the blue, level 2, and the Kha'Zix went all the way around. Just use the blast cone. This is going to be a fight. They're going to fight each other here.
Yeah, he finds the Mystic Shot. The jump comes in. Connie taking so much damage.
Storm Raiders.
As there it is. Oddi's looking for the kill. Does have the Q back up, but it's a great smite by Condi. He's got the Arcane Shift. Getting it out of the way. He does. Oh, Giroux comes in. First blood as he colossally smashes him away.
Condi went aggressive.
Hasn't been because of Oddie, it's been because of Sayer, it's been because of White Lotus. And it's brilliant to see that he's come back in here as Zero, going aggressive. Condi's come down here as well, as White Lotus might be in trouble. He wants to try and get himself out of the way, but the heal does come down. They want to get one onto Zero, but he flashes. Condi grabs the first kill on the bottom side. And Zero, his baiting is still top-notch.
That was an incredibly late teleport from Giroux, and White Lotus and Genthix, despite having a decent summoner spell advantage from earlier where Mystic has no barrier,
About that was Zero's move as well. He made sure that he stayed in for as long as possible before flashing his way out.
Face check.
Oh, this is a disaster. Look at that burst damage as Condi tries to get himself out of the way, but it's not enough. He's trying to bait it forward as Shie, not able to get the damage down in time, and thankfully, there's Popcorn Chickens blocking the path of any threaded volleys.
I have none of that.
Just stunning.
I'm loving it.
And Condi also looked like he had absolutely no idea what he was supposed to do in that situation. If it was me, I'd immediately press E, but just knew that it wasn't going to be quiet enough to get himself out of the way. Good trade by Mystic.
Countering,
Entrance comes in, Mystic flashes out of the way, but Genthix comes down. Good barrier comes in for Mystic as they get the dazzle down. Genthix needs to be careful. Does get his shield back up and is going to be...
And it's been locked. Like, this has been an incredibly great matchup both games so far between WE and LYN. It's been explosive, and we'll see what happens here.
Real cerebral as well as LYN are trying to turn this one around. Condi waits so long before he gets himself in there, as there's the Cosmic Radiance. WE looking for it, but the explosive shot not enough.
Kha'Zix is coming from the top.
He's looking for it. Oddie makes his way forward, lands the W, and is now searching for even more damage, but unable to quite get there. The dazzle enough to get him out of the way because he is squishy and does need to respect the damage from WE.
These are those fun games where everybody...
And if they find a Kha'Zix on his own, that could be a real problem. LYN moving their bottom lane towards this area, but the vision is certainly there.
Audi on the other side. Audi's got a flank here, and that was the stun down. They're going to kill Condi.
They want him, but the Cosmic Radiance is going to come in. Everyone going to be invulnerable. 957, I didn't necessarily want that Weaver's Wall to come in, but Giroux now with his Abyssal Mask. A lot of damage potentially if he can close the distance on WE.
Wow. This is, yeah.
This is a game of chess, Irene.
So what just happened there was so strange because these sights don't
want the vision. They want the vision.
They get Tracker's Knife.
Okay. What does he build it into? Imagine if he gets Eye of the Watcher.
They're going to try to do this again. This is not what you expect from a play-in team.
Well, there's the quickness combo. Mystic still looking for more as the Feather Storm has to be respected. Buster Shot comes down to White Lotus. Doesn't pull the feathers back because he had it on cooldown. Luckily for Mystic.
Winning in kills. WE were out macroing them, and now we're seeing a little bit of a hint of that here with the swap back. Now they have a Tristana on a bottom turret, and they have this Ezreal getting that dragon by himself, and now he's going to try to thin waves so that they can't.
First turret gold, putting WE for the first time in the lead this game, even if it is only by about 200 gold. Rift Herald is going to be taken, so LYN still continuing to trade objectives. It's never just WE taking things for...
They're going to get the mid turret. I think this is way more important than a tier 2, honestly.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because you get to open up the map.
White Lotus as well getting damage down on the top side, and it just looks like LYN have more members on the map in the right position to take objectives down. So WE had a small moment where they had a gold lead, but that is absolutely gone now.
Team that's so squishy.
Yeah, he absolutely needs that against Oddie as well if he does discover him in the jungle. What I want Oddie to do is continue down this route as far as red items are concerned. Ruby Sightstone can come in, the Dustblade going to be completed. Black Cleaver can come in as well, and I feel like that is going to help all of us that have item OCD. This is going to get charged down very, very quickly, and we'll see whether this Rift Herald is going to be used to take down the inner turret at the same time, because I feel like they can push through.
Well, now it's Maokai wave clear. versus what Orianna's doing mid against Talia, and then this bottom 3-man push. Galio on the top side versus 3 as well is going to be really rough. This is going to get them towards that inhibitor turret.
Well, you got a double charge coming out of, well, triple charge theoretically from the Rift Herald. Yes, they'll steal away this blue buff, but they're very close to losing their inhibitor.
Baron. They got to pay attention to this Baron. It just spawned, and WE are going to go on it.
Yeah, his fancy clothes have come in, and they're saying, well, we don't even really care. They have actually broken off that inhibitor turret as well, and 957 is going to commit to this. WE, this was the kind of call we were looking for. Much like Gambit yesterday, Baron spawns, Baron is dead.
Yeah, if you're looking for it, you know, it's not going to be under Hasselhoff or anything like that.
Oh my god, that'd be a great Easter egg. It's like, I'm looking at, I know you can't type in which skin you're going to use, but oh, that'd be fun. Gen thinks it's going to come in for the engagement. We do have at least the invulnerability from WE, and they're utilizing this time so well. Genthix punished for his engage. Oddie trying to find his way in. He's invisible for the moment, but the shockwave, it picks up Shie, but not much else. And Condi wants to get the aggression down. WE answers the engage so nicely.
This next wave, though, this is most likely when this turret's going to go down, because Mystic will be able to walk up and take down this mid turret. And you can see 957 flanking on the side, threatening an engage.
Yeah, still 2 minutes left on this Baron buff as well. Winds of War, we'll see whether it's going to be enough to stop the damage from coming down, as Featherstorm has to be thrown out by White Lotus. So much pressure now for WE, as we know them as a team fighting team, and with this AoE heal coming out of the Taric, the double abusers of the Ardent Sensor as well. Composition.
And they're still trying to find something. Infernal Drake spawning here, and both teams looking for an advantage on the jump.
Well, this is what happens when you have a Kha'Zix as well. I mean, having, I guess, the initiation start
TP
is so important, but we got a Weaver's Wall flying forward. LYON have been split up, and Saya will have to flash if he wants to get himself in there. Stun comes down onto Dural. He's very durable, but can they actually get enough work done? We do have at least auto attacks coming down from White Lotus, but Condi has taken down the Galio. The Rakan's going to fall. White Lotus needs to try and get something done, but Shia gets it with the threaded volley. And Oddie, where was he in this fight? He's now looking for Mystic. The flash is going to get it. But is he going to get punished? That's the question, and absolutely he is. It's just Saya looking on in horror as the rest of his team gets obliterated.
That's a 4-for-1 in favor of Team WE, able to find that Infernal Dragon. Second here, because you said 20 minutes. That's exactly when it happened, because the Baron spawned. What happened was WE looked like they were going for a stupid trade, because Rift Herald's going to push turrets faster, and they opted into it instead of answering, because they were just going to go get Baron afterwards. It was actually a brilliant setup based on the timer, because by the book, what LYON did was 100% right, and they...
And level 13, I believe you need to be about 15 to hit the Baron over the wall as Tristana. How does Draw a Bead work? Do you know exactly how high it to be? Well, who cares? Because we've got a Talisman Ascension being popped, the Righteous Glory coming down as well. They don't quite find the engage. And Weaver's Wall just going to set this one up to get LYON away from this Baron. How quickly can WE do it? Yeah, Oddie's trying to look for it. He has a lot of damage if he can get the Q down onto the Baron despite it not being isolated. But this was all a bait. The root comes in. Genthix is going to die immediately, and there's no damage taken by WE. Mystic free hitting onto Dural.
Shockwave!
Shockwave is gigantic, but it's not enough damage. WE still moving forward. Condi pushing Dural out. Winds of War not going to be enough. And Oddie, they're just moving away from him. Who cares about the Kha'Zix, because they just move the fight forward. Saya has to get out of there. It is only a 1-for-0, but still a win for WE.
And they just heal so much off of that Taric, but that Shockwave was key to keep away WE and stop them from rolling over that fight. They're going to look back at the Baron. There's a sapling setup, and now they're just going to be able to take this.
Well, Saya's going to try and get something out of this at least. The second Baron of the game is going to go down for WE. It's 30 minutes in. They've got 4 minutes now to play with. Okay, that trade is when he wants it. But the pings are on him. They know exactly where Oddie is. And WE are just going to move towards his turret and obliterate it.
Yeah. Oddie has been in strange places away from his team, you know, saying Kha'Zix is not a team fighter.
I actually think this is a really cool composition as well, and it's very similar to that of the Tristana Corki comps that we see, as far as brutally destroying turrets in a matter of seconds.
Oh yeah.
Trinity Force users always have been fantastic at it, but now you've got
the side to block off the turret and then go ahead and take it.
Speaking of which, almost on cue there's Irene. Genthix is going to be able to get himself over with the battle dance, but Saya is completely zoned away from this fight. 957 creates space as well with the Nature's Grasp. Mystic is starting to do so much work with almost his 4 items. 3.5 is about all you need. That last Whisper sitting there, probably looking for his Mortal Reminder next, unless he wants to just get Lord Dominic's for a little bit of extra damage. But there's no tanks to really be getting through, and Zero buying as much time as he can. He's only going to make 2 members invulnerable. WE may actually need to back away based on the failure of that ultimate.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a mixed call there because 957 didn't have ultimate, and he didn't pop Righteous Glory to actually engage. So, looked like Zero outperform people on the Rift when it comes down to it and have those clutch performances, those clutch moments. You think of GA, bad early game in both games, 1 and 2 for them, but he had the Jace jump in with 957's Shen ultimate, and then he had the Corki package through the enemy team, able to perform in the late game despite what happens in the lane phase, and that's why WE are able to come up with those wins.
And that Weaver's World just there, another example of WE knowing exactly what they need to do with the buttons that they have available. Righteous Glory is going to come in. Cosmic Radiance is there as well as 957. He was just threatening a Twisted Advance. They didn't necessarily beat this. Look for it. Genthix, yeah, does get the double knock-up. Hero's Entrance comes in as well as Jarrell gets into position, but they're just flat out not doing any damage. Really great Nature's Grasp going to come in as that's a solo man ultimate onto only Zero. Saya did not want that option. True Shot Barrage slices through White Lotus's Mystic. Just wants to get that 1 reset. Wants the 1 kill. White Lotus can't be there. That is not what you want, but somehow, miraculously, LYN survived.
And White Lotus during that fight wasn't able to get a good...
You know, it really is a bit of an homage to the old GoldenEye. Genthix books his way in, and that's a rocket jump to follow him up. Grand Entrance not exactly going to be enough as Mystic gets the double jump.
Beautiful from Mystic to get the jump, get the full explosive charge, and then able to get another one to follow. This insane. This is why you can rely on him, but look at that. Condi's so much damage.
Yeah, Condi's not a fan.
Condy got it!
When he steals away the Elder Dragon, it is going to mean that it's only 3 members that get it. But LYN holding on desperately, and we'll see whether this is going to be enough. Thankfully, they were able to grab that dragon from... So heading down, create that inherent pressure with the 6th man on the team. Blue buff going to be there. Condi's going to be able to grab that one. And the Baron, he's just hanging out. He's got his cool new clothes, and he's going to be dead again very, very soon. Oh, God, look at this.
Yeah, so
that is terrifying.
So a lot of people didn't realize that, like, when Tarek got changed, because you're not, I guess, giving it to yourself, so I'll be completely correct.
Well, Condi possibly in trouble as there's a Grand Entrance. Good double knock-up. Oddie eviscerates the Ezreal. Sheer comes in with a great seismic shove. And now Zero looking to try and get the work done. Mystic over the side. Picks up the kill onto Genthix so easily, and he's jumping his way forward. In trouble, the double kill comes in. Oddie is going to get smashed by Shie, and on all fronts, WE are getting the revenge. They want to save their jungler, and the Goomba stomping's going to come in. You did not want to taunt that Mystic Tristana because he's going to kill you, and Saya going to get the same fate as well. The tree picks up 1, and WE just want to finish the game. They'll follow the super creeps towards the Nexus. Once again, a very close game, especially for the first 20 minutes, but WE proving themselves the better team. 2 games now against LYN Gaming.
And that'll mean WE are in the play-in knockout stage. They have 3 wins. You don't know if they're number 1 or 2, but they still are moving on.
Yeah, WE